this video, I'm going to give you shockingly 5 reasons why you should not book and stay in a timeshare right after this. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy, and today's video is a little bit shocking, isn't it? 5 reasons you shouldn't stay in a timeshare. And before we jump into this, I want to let you know on this channel, I provide my knowledge, tips, and advice to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. And even if you don't own timeshare, but you love visiting fantastic timeshare resort properties, I also do villa tours, resort reviews, and resort tours as well. So be sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button down below, and also click on that notification bell and select all, and you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. So let's jump into this. What could be 5 reasons not to book timeshare? All right, the first one just happens to be maybe you're going to Europe. The thing about Europe is within the major tourist destinations that at least most Americans want to visit, those are the big metropolitan cities in Europe. Paris, Rome, Barcelona, London. They don't tend to have very many timeshare options. So in most cases, you're simply going to have to book a hotel. So if you're planning on going to Europe, you want to be in the center of the city where most of the tourist destinations are, where all the history is, the amazing history that is in Europe. You're going to need to book a hotel room, and timeshare really isn't too much of an option. In fact, I wouldn't even suggest using your timeshare to even convert to points to book hotel rooms in Europe, because that usually doesn't work out to be a good value either. So the best thing to do, just book a hotel room, because timeshares really aren't too much of an option in Europe. All right, next up, just happens to be kind of one place that I'm at right now. You'll see my cap here is Marriott's Grand Chateau in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, Las Vegas does actually have a lot of timeshares, but the reason I'm not suggesting to use timeshare to go to Vegas is because if you've ever priced out hotel rooms in Las Vegas, you're going to find that they're incredibly cheap. They want to draw you in to get you to the hotel. Hopefully you'll gamble and spend a lot of money on shows and on food as well. So hotel rooms are incredibly cheap. You can often get a hotel room for less than $100 a night. And if you're also a person that plays in the casino quite a bit, you might even have some comps to where you can stay at a hotel room at a significantly reduced price, or maybe even for free. Most timeshares, we're at Marriott's Grand Chateau. I have the cap on right here. We did a price of that on Marriott.com, and a studio unit, a hotel-sized unit. It does have a small kitchenette, but it was over $200 a night for a hotel room and a property that isn't even located right on Las Vegas Boulevard. So if you're planning Vegas, don't plan on using your timeshare. All right, so now on to number 3, and that just happens to be U.S. urban cities. So if you're planning a trip to New York, Chicago, Nashville, Dallas, any of those major U.S. cities, timeshares really aren't there all that much. Now, there are some systems. Wyndham and Hilton do have some timeshares in those locations, but for the most part, your options are pretty limited if you're looking to stay in a major U.S. metropolitan city, much like Europe as well, that there just aren't too many options, too many timeshare options anyway in those locations. So you might want to look at booking a hotel instead. It is going to cost you a lot more money than you could book your timeshare for if you were perhaps going to a beach location or somewhere where timeshares are much more prevalent. But for most U.S. major cities, timeshare might not work too well. All right, now on to number 4, and that just happens to be if you want an all-inclusive experience. So you might know Jamaica, the Caribbean, Mexico, known for fantastic all-inclusive resorts, all you can eat and all you can drink. So keep in mind, though, that timeshares certainly don't have that benefit. There are timeshares that you can book, some that you might even own, where you can purchase an all-inclusive package. But keep in mind that that all-inclusive package, especially if you're trading your timeshare in through, say, Interval International or RCI for an all-inclusive resort, that all-inclusive package might be $100 to $150 per person per night. So just not a very good option to use your timeshare for an all-inclusive experience, just go ahead and book that all-inclusive package completely separately from any timeshare that you might own. I in fact did a video last year about how to avoid or watch out for mandatory all-inclusive fees with your timeshare when trading. If you want to see that, I'll put a link to it right up there. But yeah, if you're looking for the all-inclusive experience, timeshare is not for you. All right, now number 5, that just happens to be maybe a little obvious here, is if you're looking to book a cruise. Timeshares as a vehicle to book cruises is not a good value. Maybe when you went to the timeshare sales presentation and when you're looking on the website, they say, hey, you can use your points, you can use your week to exchange for a cruise. But traditionally, most often, the value you would get from your timeshare week to turn it in and book a cruise is not going to work out very well. Go out and price some cruises and you're going to find that you're going to get a much better value out of just booking the cruise direct with cash, and in most cases paying as much as you would as if you were to use your timeshare week, trade that in for a cruise, and then also the amount of cash that they want you to pay for the cruise, for the port fees, for the taxes, insurance, that kind of thing. Keep that in mind. Cruising and timeshare just don't seem to work too well together, so if you're looking for a cruise, try not to use your timeshare. So there you go, 5 reasons you shouldn't be using your timeshare to book a vacation. Do you have any others that you want to let me know about? Put those down in the comments below. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out these videos and also helps tell YouTube you like these kind of videos as well, and to push you more just like it. And if you want to see more videos all about timeshare, check out the description box below. And for another timeshare tip video, check out this one right up here and YouTube. They think you'll like that video down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, let's make your next destination a timeshare.